The main challenge in my schooling was the sports. So I remember the funny things like you always be a wicket keeper because then I cannot go and find out the ball if I'm playing a cricket. Hi, I am Prashant Naik. I love all. I am Prashant Naik and I am from Mumbai, Maharashtra. My disability is I'm a person with low vision, and this is due to my albinism condition, which is by birth. So there are no pigments, and that has also affected my eyesight. So challenges in my life throughout my journey of schooling and employment and day-to-day life of limited vision, poor vision, photophobia, and accordingly the reading, writing, or it can be travel, or it can be during the employment opportunities. So, being a person with low vision, uh, of course, the awareness was not there in my case to my parents or in my surrounding neighbors, even in my schooling. I have studied in a regular Marathi medium school, and it was a regular schooling, sitting on the first bench, thinking that I will be able to see the blackboard, or my parents used to pass the message to the school teachers that let him sit on the front desk so that he can see the blackboard. But I never able to see the blackboard clearly. The low vision condition that I have, its functional challenges depend on the situation, like lighting. It can be whether I'm directly facing the glare, there is a filtering available, or also it also in a state of a mind I am. So that affects the visibility. So schooling was fine in my case. Of course, reading, writing from the very near distance, looking into the my fellow notebook and copying down the things, and challenges were there. But schooling was okay with the support, and I think it was my own Marathi medium. So I think I did well. I was always in the first five. The main challenge in my schooling was the sports. So I remember the funny things like you always be a wicket keeper because then I cannot go and find out the ball if I'm playing a cricket, or even any other, for that matter, the badminton or any other sports where we have a lot of movements of things. So it was not easy for me to locate where the things are. Even a thing which is there on the floor, I'm not able to catch it because again I have that requirement of contrast. So these are for of all my requirements because of albinism condition. So schooling was okay. I completed my 10th with good score, and being a background of technical persons in my family, my sister also is a aeronautical engineer. So I also gone through the technical subjects, wiring and engineering, drawing, etc. in my 8th, 9th, 10th, and of course the path was do a diploma course in electronics or electrical, and then this was the era of 80s, 90s. So when diploma was also a very good qualification. So I did go for my diploma courses. Again, the challenges in my in that professional vocational course is looking at the indicators, all those small capacitors, registers, color codes. Again, it was challenges, but let me clear, in my case, even at that age, I think till my 18th or 19 years of age, I was not at all aware that this category or the challenge I have is a disability type. No awareness to my parents, no awareness to my school people, no awareness to myself. So the journey was okay. Deal with the problem. I mean, they say in Marathi, barik dista, or whatever you can say. So I continued my diploma course, finished it with, of course, some good score, with challenges, with practical, always be a little behind. That time was the computer of microprocessors and DOS, so I'm never able to see anything on the screen. It was all characters, those types of days, floppy disk type. So just avoid things and just ignore it or neglect it and just finish your theoretical part. But then the challenges started with getting employment. Everywhere almost rejection because first of all I have a look of white skin, blonde hair. Again, that another challenge area where people are not aware that this is a condition called albinism. So people either used to think he's a foreigner, or because I used to uh, use my eyesight, like looking from closing of the eyes, or eye shields are little down. So people used to say he is having challenges, so vision impairment. So not to accept in that kind of a job where you need keen eyesight, because you need to work on uh, wiring, you need to work on electronics and so on. So the challenges were to get employment, and that was quite a long time to trying here and there for options. I was continuing with my some courses, certifications like diploma in materials management to see whether I can do it in career in purchase or store management, even electrical kind of a thing where I can be a additional to what I have in a diploma course. So challenges were there. Even I did in that duration telephone operating kind of a course, because I learned from somewhere the jobs are available for persons with disabilities or visually impaired in the category of telephone operator. And this era of looking for jobs, searching for opportunities, also gave me first understanding and visit to an organization called National Association for the Blind India in Mumbai. And they have this low vision center where they've told me first time that you have a category which is considered as a disability category, and you can then go for a reserve jobs which are having the reservations like telephone operating and so on. So that is why even I attempted the course of telephone operating. And yes, another jobs here and there, from small scale industry to like a pharmaceutical company, a big one. So all types of as I said, jobs from telephone operating to doing something like project development for somebody in electronics, and storekeeping. Even I was a storekeeper somewhere. So that all added, I think the cut short where my I can say the change happened, or I can say my aim of my life is when I started my first my job with National Association for the Blind India, India's first cyber cafe for the visually impaired, with Microsoft coordination. That was started in 2002, and I was in charge of that, or coordinator of that project. And that is where the whole exposure to visually impaired field, seeing people like me, seeing the people who are having total blindness, their challenges, my challenges, when I compare, definitely I was having fortunate to have functional vision, to be mobile, to be able to read and write. And of course, I think this few of my inherent qualities like having little patience or teaching qualities helped me. I started teaching people softwares like screen reader, because for a blind person to operate computer, you need an assistive technology called screen reader that reads out the screen content. So I learned that. It was a self-taught thing for me, listening to the computer using that software, and I started teaching computers to visually impaired person, informally, formally. And I think that 2002 and today 2024, 22 years I'm in the field of technologies for the visually impaired. Many jobs again I have done, but NGO sector where I majorly contributed, I'm part of the lot of NGOs as a volunteer, and it can be NAB, National Association for the Blind India, it can be Xavier's College, St. Xavier's College in Mumbai, where they have resource center for visually challenged. A good 5 years of my service with them, that gave me a lot of exposure to advocacy work, technology development work, and one of the key area where I got solid recognition is Talking ATM in India. So to get that prototype tested, conceptualized, and during my Xavier's duration, we work with the vendors, we work with the banks to work on developing a talking ATM solution for visually challenged, a truly accessible talking ATM solution. I moved to the public sector bank, Union Bank of India, in 2012. My first assignment was to visit Ahmedabad, where Union Bank of India was installing its first talking ATM in Blind People Association, Ahmedabad. So that again working on a live talking ATM was an experience, and I was able to contribute a lot to have India's first talking ATM installed by Union Bank of India in 2012. Talking ATM in India is something which is I am still recognized very well, and for that I am recipient of National Award from President of India in 2020, 2013. It's not just Union Bank of India. I work with many banks to develop their solution, and talking ATM manual, which in accessible formats. Working with, as I already mentioned, other financial institutions for developing solution according to their bank flow, and further, because once talking ATM are there on the ground, for person with disabilities or person with vision impairment, how to know about talking ATM. So that is where the concept of, or I'm one of the co-founder of a portal, a website portal called talkingatmindia.org. So in 2014, we, along with my friend Saidarshan Bhagat, who is also a person with total blindness, he developed this. It is totally a website developed by a blind person, and we conceptualized it. So today the website is live, which is a repository of all talking ATMs in India. So we got the database from different banks. We coordinated through Indian Banks Association for getting the database, and it is so accessible that on any platform, either it can be iPad, it can be your mobile phone or website, you can just search a talking ATM nearby, or you can search by your geolocation. We also added a lot of location information, resources information, and it's a resource for anybody, which again received a Global Elevation Award for this website or web locator. So when I talk about technologies for the blind, this is something which really an important contribution I feel I am able to make for the country, to my community, in the form of Talking ATM India or Talking ATM for the blind persons. There are many such initiatives in the area of accessibility and in the area of advocacy, which I am part of. In my bank, I am a part of bank's accessibility project. So we have enabled a lot of our products, banking channels, from website to mobile bank app or other portals which are accessible for screen reader users. We create content, large font, or it can be braille, or it can be accessible PDF. So, and of course the awareness, that is something which is very important. So my overall journey of 20 years is working with NGO sector, working with a big public sector bank, and working in the area of accessibility, banking solutions, and spreading awareness through sessions, to workshops, to be part of community, and so on. So in this journey, as a person with low vision, what are the solutions or remediations that I really able to use is, first is using of technology, which is, we all know, enabling is happened through technology evolution for all of us. As a blind person, so definitely we got access to the information, because now everything is computer based. We can use magnifications, we can use many zooming options which are available with applications. There are resolutions which we can set. These are all computer based softwares or features, like a dark mode, or it can be high contrast. These are all enablements for us. As a low vision category is something which vary person by person. So something which is suitable for me may not be the suitable thing for other, but there are customization which we can do. For example, in my PC, if you see, I see my computer at my workplace from the distance of 2 to 3 inches. So it is just close to my desk edge. Or I use mouse pointer which is highly large, extra large size. The other solution which is really useful is learning the keyboarding. So I don't want to look into the keyboarding, what I'm typing, because I know very well touch typing, and also the keyboarding shortcuts. So I know operation of lot of application with keyboard shortcuts. So that efforts of moving your pointer exactly to some button and then clicking, instead of that we use like escape key, alt F4 and so many things, alt tab. So that is another solution. For us, when I'm traveling, for example, by air or by local trains, I always capture the image of a indicator and then I magnify it, so I can see what is there on the indicators. So these are all solutions. Of course, there are video magnifiers, there are small magnifiers. I have reading glasses with me. The most important thing for a low vision person is to get the assessment done, because as I mentioned, it's individual level assessment. Everybody has many conditions. Myself is albinism. There will be somebody with retinitis pigmentosa, somebody will be macular degeneration, somebody may be having other condition progressively deteriorating side, some may be having the retained side. So it's a spectrum. Basically, low vision is a spectrum, and your assessment and their remediation will really help a low vision person to use proper aids, low vision aids, as well as solutions. So as a person with low vision, I have faced mainly the awareness challenge. I need people to be aware about different types of disabilities, including low vision. Low vision is invisible type of disability because we do not use white cane, or our challenges are like a person with total blindness are having different challenges. Our challenges are mainly functional vision, limited vision challenges. So message is to be aware about it. Second is for my fellow low vision people to get assessment done. That's very important. Professionally visit clinics which are highly recognized clinics in India or abroad for low vision assessment, and use suggested low vision aids that will really give you more functional vision, and you can retain what you have, what residual vision you have, you can retain that instead of deteriorating and straining yourself. Also, I want to share here, as I mentioned, people are not even aware about inbuilt accessibility features within your computer, mobile phone and other devices. We all are today using dark mode, so that itself is a very good option for us. And final thing is, embrace every individual with what they have. Respect them, give them dignity, do not discriminate them. So I can say, believe in everybody in their potential. Let's love all.